Mamos have been following cricket for around 15 years, which would be a qualification for making this video. I have loved every bit of this game until I noticed a lot of things are going in the wrong direction. And I thought it would be a great idea to share it with few people. This is IPL Scam Reports, Episode 1. Sunrisers Hyderabad, owned by media giant Mr. Kalanidhi Maran, made its debut in 2013. SRH signed its stalwart David Warner in 2014. Warner continued to be the face of the franchise for years. David Warner was rewarded with captaincy in 2015 due to his experience and tremendous form with the bat. Warner literally carried the whole SRH batting lineup for years. Under Warner's leadership, SRH qualified for the playoffs 3 out of 4 times. And of course, we all know what happened in 2016. Warner still remains the only SRH captain to win an IPL title. The greatest SRH captain was sacked mid-season, citing his poor form with the bat, and was dropped out of the 11 in the 2020 IPL season. But the actual reason was SRH management's misuse of authority. The SRH management did not give David Warner the playing 11 he wanted. They meddled too much into Warner's decision as a captain. Well, let me show the match where the issue actually burst out. It was a game against Delhi Capitals where Manish Pandey was dropped due to one bad game against RCB. As SRH already had a problem of inexperienced middle order batting, Warner strongly wanted Manish Pandey in the playing 11, but the SRH selectors denied. SRH somehow won the next game against Punjab Kings convincingly due to their top order brilliance. Then, in the very next match against the Delhi Capitals, the chase was very nicely set up by Bairstow and Williamson, which was passed on to the inexperienced middle order in a tricky Chennai pitch, where they bottled the chase and they led the match to super over and lost the super over eventually. Warner was frustrated as SRH lost a very easy match which was in their hands. David Warner was so furious about it so that he vented out his emotions in the post-match interview. When asked about the omission of Manish Pandey, he said it depends on the selectors, stating it was a harsh call as per his opinion, but at the end of the day, it is a decision they took and you cannot discredit Virat. He is a very good player and the surface was difficult. David Warner courageously pointed out at the selectors of SRH and told that was a harsh call, considering the experience of Manish Pandey. I was watching this live and thought, geez, that was bold. Adding to that, as a captain, Warner did not give up on Virat Singh. He mentioned him as a good player and told the surface was difficult. The SRH management and the owners were shook by the bold statement given by Warner. They gave Manish Pandey and a one-off game as a captain for Warner to win a match. Unfortunately, it was against the mighty CSK, where SRH lost despite a better batting display, where Manish Pandey proved himself besides Warner, who had a scratchy 50 to be honest. Even after this loss, Warner blamed himself and took responsibility of it, and that's how a true leader behaves. Post this, David Warner was sacked captaincy and as a player later.
Firstly that he's not going to be playing in this particular game, and that's purely a decision based on combination. We've sort of come to the conclusion that at this stage we're feeling that the two overseas bat, an all-rounder, and Rashid Khan is our best combination.
SRH wanted a revenge on Warner. SRH forced Warner to carry drinks and helmets. In the remaining season, he was forced to sit as a spectator. David Warner faced all this because he wanted to win, whereas SRH was worried about their team's reputation, brand value, and revenue. The thankless franchise wanted David Warner's name for his contributions, but can't tolerate his demands as a captain. This incident is just a sample of a lot of behind the camera incidents where money and authority showed its power against a player whose aim was only to win matches for his team. I have covered a lot about the IPL robbery, which I'll be sharing in my upcoming video. And I'll tell why it is important to boycott IPL 2025 season.